You know, life is about making a choice to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Life is about learning from your mistakes and doing better than you did yesterday. It's not about keeping records of wrong or keeping records of right. But it's good to keep up with what's going on around you, especially in your environment. You know, you got to tell God thank you. You got to count it all joy. And you have to remember that you came a long way to get you where you at today. You know what I'm saying? It's best to give credit to what credit due. It's best to acknowledge, acknowledge others. You know, because you never know, what somebody going through. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's best to lay it at the feet of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your heart be troubled. Don't be heavy. You know what I'm saying? You have to trust the process to know that God is God. To know that God will never leave you or forsake you. And it's never too late for you to get back up and try again. It's never too late for you to start over and tell God thank you to get to your next destination. Because you can sit around and wallow in your misery all day long. You can sit around and say, woe is me all day long. But you have to begin to take action. You have to begin to recognize that you have everything you need to get up and succeed. But then the problem comes when you don't recognize that you're being distracted. When you don't recognize that you are being set apart. That's why everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't flow with you. You know, no matter how much good you do, no matter how much you show up, no matter how much you glow up, somebody's gonna feel offended. Somebody's gonna feel some type of way because you are not trying to compete. You are doing the will of the Most High God. You are showing love to those that are around you. You are being who God called you to be. And not everybody's gonna like that. Not everybody is going to be comfortable with you walking with your head up high. You know, we live in a world that's filled with evil. We live in a world that operates off of darkness, confusion. You know what I'm saying? It operates off of chaos, destruction. You know what I'm saying? A dog eat dog, pulling people down. That's not what it's about. It's about love. It's about unity. It's about coming together, reach one, teaching one. You know what I'm saying? It's about rising up to the next level, elevating to go higher. It's not about selfish desires. It's not about me, myself, and I. It's okay to want to see other people do good. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep in mind, when you're doing things different, when you putting in work, when you're working on yourself, you're not going to be able to take everybody with you. And that doesn't mean that you are deceiving them or you're not being there for them. It's just you showing up for yourself. And when you're showing up for yourself, you're going to offend a lot of people because they used to you being in pain. They used to you being hurt or being shameful or being prideful or egotistical. You see what I'm saying? So Satan always going to use your past against you. Satan always going to try and remind you how bad you are. You know, not how good you are. Not how much you put in work. Not how much good you do by people. Satan is only going to remind you of your past. Satan is only going to remind you of how bad you are. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the world we live in. So count it all joy when you find yourself being hated on. Count it all joy when you find yourself being lied on. You know? Count it all joy. Because you're not operating from this worldly function. See, this worldly function operate off of evil. Putting, crab in the bucket mentality, a dog eat dog world. You know what I'm saying? This world want to see the next person down. I mean, check it out. You know, you go to a 9 to 5, you go into your nearest convenience store, You know, you go to your nearest grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Look at the confusion. Look at the prices. Look at minimum wage. You got minimum wage going up. I mean, minimum wage staying the same, but you got the prices going up. So then you turn on the news, you got 24/7 of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? I mean, news is good, but it's not good when it's draining you. It's not good when it's too much negative information. You know what I'm saying? It's not good when it's not positive. You see what I'm saying? If I wanted you to grow, if I wanted you to have everything you need, I give it to you. But if I need to keep you under control, I'm gonna give you just enough to keep coming back, or just enough to keep coming back. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we are recognizing. This world we live in is filled with darkness. This world we live in, it operates off of confusion. So when you got your mind made up, when you know what you want out of life, when you begin to love yourself, you will be hated. You will be set apart. You will have people coming for you for the wrong reason. See what I'm saying? But then it just didn't happen because you decide that you're going to love yourself. It's been happening since you was a little child. You see what I'm saying? And now you continue to tell God, yes, God continued to take you higher. He continued to elevate you. So count it all joy when people think they can humble you and they can tell you to slow down or get back there. You can't come up here. You can't. No, you're an eagle. Eagles fly alone. And you took a whole lot of people with you. You tried to take a lot of people with you. But then the more you flew high, I mean, the gravity got too heavy for them. They couldn't breathe. They couldn't keep up with you. So then they start to try to make you to blame. But no, you ain't to blame. You ain't the one for them to get a free pass to use. Oh, you's a good person, or you're a child of God, so let me use you. Let me falsely accuse you. Let me plug into you and let me get what I can get. But then when they can't get what they once got, because you can see now, or you healed now, you're not that older version of you, you're not that hurt self of you, now they think you're acting funny. No, you're showing love. You're loving yourself, because you never was a bad person to begin with. You never was chaotic. You never was confused. You just had a heart problem. And God had to heal you through those people, places, and things. That's why we just can't put a label on things or a title on things or try to put people in a box when they come into our lives. We have to leave room for God to show up. We have to leave room for God to be present. You know what I'm saying? For God to be available. Because every day you say yes, it may not be easy. It may be a little hard. But every day you do what's hard, God is going to begin to make life easy for you. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. You know, we go through things. We have our days. We have our times where we up and where we down, where we high, where we low. You know what I'm saying? But we have to remember, no matter what, God is in control. We have to remember, the world didn't give it to you. The world will not be able to take it away. So don't let nobody trick you out your spot and make you feel like you don't deserve to have what you have. Make you feel like you didn't work to get that. That's right. You don't have to work to get the favor, to get the grace. You just got to put in work. And once you put in work, God gonna say, well done, to where you don't look like what you've been through. Now when he presents you as a living sacrifice, people get it twisted as if they coming for you, but really they coming for the God in you, which is God himself. But then they want to discredit you. They want to knock you down and humble you and tell you, you bleed just like me. Well, if that's the case, give me some love and help me stop bleeding. Help me stop leaking. Help me stop. You see what I'm saying? Help me stop before I get started, especially if I'm going down the wrong way. Set the captive free. You see what I'm saying? Y'all stay blessed. I thank y'all for tuning in. I pray that this message has really blessed you and helped you throughout your journey. Drop a comment at the bottom, like this video, share this video to somebody that you know it may help. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Stay tuned. Peace out.